today is one day before the start of our 17-day road trip up to the New England states to catch the fall foliage. In this first video, we're going to be showing you guys some of Providence, Rhode Island, and then we're going to make our way over to Newport, Rhode Island to show you what there is to do over there. The one thing that is sitting in between me and getting on that flight is actually right behind me, and that is the task of packing. Trying to fit all of this stuff into a suitcase. How do you do that, and how do you do it in an organized fashion? Well, let's try something new out in this case.
Let's give these light travel compression packing cubes a test.
Unbelievable, it all fit in there. This right here is 5 shirts compressed down, and it's literally the size of 1.5 library books or so. This is multiple pairs of pants and sweatshirts. Multiple pairs of shorts, athletic wear, boxers, socks, swimsuit. Pretty unbelievable, because all of this is what I would normally pack in my larger size suitcase. And it all fits in my carry-on now, which is literally pretty crazy.
These have made my biggest annoyance when traveling, packing so much easier. If you guys want to check them out, I'll drop a link down in the description.
All right, we're ready to go. We'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning on the way to the airport. Good morning, guys. We just made it to Boston to start out our 17-day road trip, and the first two on the trip that are joining are Roar Daddy back here, Cal.
What up?
And we got Rach Kitty in the city. So we're gonna grab our rental car, cruise on down, and show you guys Providence, Rhode Island. All right, guys, we just got the rental car after a solid 30-minute wait, so Dollar took care of us, not really, but hey, we're in the Knox, so we're gonna go cruise down to Providence. Now it's about a 1-hour drive, maybe a little bit more with the traffic. We're super excited to show you Providence this afternoon. All right, guys, we just made it to Providence, Rhode Island, and so far it looks pretty beautiful, but during the pandemic right now, there is nobody out, or we're just in the wrong side of town. But we're gonna do a little exploration and see where we can find a bite to eat and see what this place has to offer. So we'll show you guys in just a few.
There are a bunch of great food options in Providence, Rhode Island, but for our first meal, we wanted to get something quick and delicious, so we went to Baja Taco based on the recommendations of our Airbnb host, and it was delicious. After eating, we wanted to walk around the city. I personally think that is one of the best ways to get to know a place, is to just stroll around with no specific destination in mind.
After a little more exploration, Providence, pretty beautiful. Take a look at this Capitol behind. It's got a beautiful park with nice scenery, and yeah, I guess maybe because it's during COVID, there is nobody here. It literally feels like we have this whole place to ourselves, so it's kind of a cool time to explore. Some of the places have felt a little bit eerie just because there's nobody on the streets. I don't think that's how it always is. I think it's just because of COVID right now, so a lot of people are staying inside. But I mean, look at this. This is a cool place to come and check out. So now that you guys have seen a little bit more of Provi, what do you guys think of this place so far?
Loving it, loving it. Beautiful city, a lot of different architecture, kind of an older vibe to it. Yeah, the courthouse, very neat, very cool experience.
Yeah, what do you think, Rach Kitty?
It's growing on me. A lot of history, a lot of beautiful architecture. Excited to explore.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, it's pretty clear how much more the East Coast is affected by COVID versus when we were on our West Coast road trip. On our previous videos you might have seen, because everywhere we're going is literally empty. Like right here, we're outside a place that probably has pretty cool music festivals. There's a bunch of seating. We're in a park and it's a Friday night, so you'd think there'd be a lot more going on, but there's really not. And it's a beautiful night. We're still gonna explore, we're still enjoying it, and Providence is pretty beautiful, and it's kind of a cool vibe to see it with not too many people around. So the new thing we're gonna start doing in my videos, in almost all my videos, if not all of them, is we're going to try and meet someone who lives in the place that we're exploring and get a little opinion from what they think about the place that they spend all their time. So we have Bill, and Bill's gonna tell us about what Providence, Rhode Island's like.
Okay, Providence, Rhode Island, it's got good beaches and stuff like that. Comedy's getting up, you know, COVID-19 and stuff like that.
It's pretty quiet now around the town.
And everybody's like tension a little bit.
So it's been a different year for Providence, Rhode Island, much different than all the other years. Like a park like this would normally be pretty filled with people.
They try to get a comedy club up here. They try to have music, but it's not now. It's different right now because of COVID-19.
Right.
It used to be waterfall here. We had a lot of people coming back on the boat. We take people on a boat and stuff like that.
So
that's really good. Right now, it's
nothing's going on. Yeah,
nothing's going on. Right now, it's getting worse. But now, probably, I don't know what's going to happen next year.
Yeah, things are going to change a lot. Well, great. Yeah, really appreciate the time you took to tell us about it, Bill. It's our first interview on here to have Bill, who's originally from Oregon, but now he lives here in Providence, Rhode Island. So you guys heard it from our buddy Bill, who told us a little bit about Rhode Island. The idea here is we want to give you guys more of a localized feel based on some recommendations I've heard from people, so you can really get an idea, not only from us as visitors, but also from people who have lived here and spent their time here. And so, as you can probably imagine, with most cities in 2020, you're going to have a whole different feeling to the city, and I would say Bill explained that pretty well. It's not the Providence he once knew. We'll see you guys tomorrow though, first thing in the AM, ready to explore a little bit more.
Everything will probably go. In and out, one thought, and we break.
Good morning, guys. We just finished up a great weekend here in Providence, Rhode Island, where we got to spend a lot of time walking around the city, exploring, talking to some of the locals, and we actually picked up another person. The group grew by 25%. We have Maria del Carmen, who's joining us for the next couple days, and yeah, we're gonna be heading down to Newport, Rhode Island, where we're going to show you guys all around this place. So we'll see you once we get down there.
So just pulled into Newport, Rhode Island. It was really neat getting over to Newport. You had to cross some pretty cool bridges. Now we're here on the 10-mile scenic drive. Pulling over here on our first scenic view, we have some beautiful houses, nice landscaping, and then over here to my right seems to be a little canal leading to the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, there we go. Double skips. This shows how athletic I am because I tried to skip a rock right here and I ended up slicing my finger open because it was so sharp. So, you know, this guy right here, professional baseball player, basically.
What do we got?
Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Dunks it, puts one down. Yeah, at least I skipped it. There's just a couple battle scars. And that, my friends, is why you always carry a first aid kit with you. So that's where I'm heading now. All right, we're back in business. Maria del Carmen hooked it up with a Band-Aid so we can get back on the road here, checking out the other side, and it's pretty beautiful. You can see the waves coming in right now. All right, guys, we just got to our next stop here, which is Brenton Point. Probably the most lively part we've seen so far. There's kite flying over here. There's people fishing. There's a bunch of coastline that you can walk and cruise around. It seems like the ultimate spot to go for a run, go biking, and just enjoy the time here. There's also food trucks. So if you want to get a little snack, they've got you covered here. We're actually gonna head down though, and Cal is going to see if we can interview this fisherman to see what life is like for him.
So we're here with Ben. He's from Rhode Island. He's currently fishing right now here in here in Newport, Rhode Island, on the 10-mile scenic drive. So Ben, do you come here often to fish? And what would you say is the biggest fish you caught? You think you got something right now? Oh, he might be reeling in something right now, folks.
All right, all right. This is
what do we got here?
Oh, a little seaweed. Little seaweed. What's the biggest thing you've caught here?
Tilapia and a fish.
Oh,
flatfish.
wow, all right.
And would you take that home to have it for dinner?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, very nice. What are your favorite parts about this? Like about the scenic drive? Nothing?
Just fishing?
Yeah, he's a fisherman. All right, brother. Well, thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ben. All right, so you guys heard it from Ben.
He thought that he had something on his reel. Reeled it on in, and it turned out to be seaweed, but I did get a nice little glimpse of the fish that almost caught, and it was a decent size. It seems like great people, just enjoying this nice sunny, slightly overcast day here in Newport, Rhode Island. He was a little camera shy. At first when I did ask him to tape, he did say no. I know he's good people, he's just in his zone right now, so I definitely appreciate him taking the time to have that interview with us.
All right, guys, so we're gonna head over to the next spot here. We'll see you over there. All right, guys, we got Rach Kitty in the city about to tell us where we just ended up.
Hey guys, so we decided to stop by Fort Adams today. This is a really cool fact of the United States history because back in the day it was considered to be the NASA. So all of the technology, growing, building, getting ready for different wars, that all happened right here in Newport. So go ahead and take the view. The building's shaped like a pentagon. That way each point gives you different views of who's around, so it's really cool. We like it. Big history nerds.
So guys, we are doing a quick lunch stop here in downtown Newport, and we walked down the street. Not too many of them are open because of COVID at the moment, but we found a great spot with outdoor seating, and the food looks delicious. So I got a chicken sandwich with bacon and cheese. Super excited to try this. Rich Kitty in the city, how about you?
Summer salad with chicken.
Maria?
Vegetable pizza.
Oh,
And to top it off, a little lobster roll with some pasta salad.
Oh, there we go. Let's try it out and see how they taste. All right, guys, we just finished our meal at O'Brien's, and I will say the chow was pretty good. What'd you guys think?
2 thumbs up.
Delicious.
Delicious, yeah? Yeah?
A lot of Patriots fans. The lobster roll was really nice.
Yeah.
Maria del Carmen's pizza looked very nice.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That was a great looking pizza.
Kitty in the city.
Go.
Yeah, she liked it so much. Yeah, she liked it so much, she's got it with her still. Yep, so we're gonna go ahead and go check into the Airbnb now, and so we'll see you guys once we get over to the Newport Cliffs. See you then. So what's going on, guys? We just arrived here to our next spot in Rhode Island on the cliffs. I'm here with Maria del Carmen.
We're in a 7-mile round trip trail along the coast. You have water on one side and the beautiful mansions on the other side. And we'll show you more later.
Let's do it. All right, guys, we just walked probably about 1.5 miles on the trail here right down in Newport, Rhode Island. It's been a beautiful walk. I have loved it for so many reasons, but I would love to hear what Rachel, Maria, and Cal have to say about this. So let's hear what you guys think about this place.
Yeah, so out of the 7 miles that this trail fully is equipped, we stopped probably about 2.5 miles in, strictly because we had to admire the scenery. And now we're back on the beaten path. We'll have to work our way back. And Rachel, if you want to share some of the things that we were able to see and
Yeah,
sights.
the cliff walks are absolutely magnificent. You have these $1 million homes just stretched all along the 7 miles. You have these rocky cliffs with waves crashing into them, surfers, beachgoers, it's absolutely breathtaking. What do you think, Maria?
These are some of the best views I have seen, and these mansions are amazing.
Love that. So it's an amazing spot. You guys really need to come check this out. And this pretty much concludes this video. If you guys have liked this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you guys want to see more of the New England coast, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're doing a 17-day road trip.
And specifically, our next video from the trip will take you guys with us through Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
And I can't wait to show you guys so much more. So we'll see you guys in the next video.